And the state's top legal team will go before the U.S. Supreme Court to defend the state's law restricting abortions later on today.
Specifically, two requirements in the law. One, that doctors must have admitting privileges to hospitals, and also that clinics that perform abortions must meet the same standards as ambulatory surgical centers. Well, this week's State of Texas host Josh Hinkle spoke with Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton about the case, a case that's been making its way to the court since the legislature passed it back in 2013.
It was expected that there would be, some court battles after this went into effect. Did you expect it would last this long, or do you expect it will continue on after this?
I don't know. I mean, we're obviously happy with the laws we passed. I was in the legislature when we passed it, so I guess I'm not surprised that it was challenged. You never know whether the Supreme Court is going to take a case, so it's always up for grabs as to whether they're going to hear it. But I'm not surprised that we've done well so far. I'm not surprised that we've won in the Fifth Circuit, and we're optimistic about winning in the Supreme Court.
What's it like to have to represent something that you voted on when you were a legislator?
It's really not that much different. I guess the difference is I know the history. I was there for it. I saw what happened. I know what the discussions were. I know how we arrived at it. I was sitting on the floor during the filibuster, and I was on the floor when we passed it. So I guess it gives me a deeper understanding and background. It helps in preparing for our strategy all along the way.
What's kind of the feeling behind this one? Because this was such a passionate topic that night and since then.
It's important. I think it's important for the sake of women's health, because that's what we were sued on. It was the women's health part of this. And so I think that means a lot to all of our legislators, and it means a lot to the women of Texas that they can know that they're going to be safer and their health is being taken more seriously in Texas.
What's the timetable? You go to D.C. and then what happens?
So then it's just up to the court to decide. A lot of times when you have more controversial issues, which apparently this is, they wait till kind of the end of their term, which is typically June. I can't tell you exactly when they're going to release their opinion, but my guess would be sometime in June.
We'll look for updates on today's court action on KXAN and KXAN.com. And join Josh every Sunday morning at 8:30 for State of Texas in Depth. We'll look inside Texas politics right before NBC's Meet the Press.